We're on the record in cause number 328-648. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Curtis Ray Adams. Mr. Adams, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Adams, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Mr. Adams, you may put your hand down. How you doing, Mr. Adams?
None okay.
Okay, Mr. Adams, the information alleges that on or about December 17th of 2020, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespass. Mr. Adams, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To discharge Mr. Adams, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Mr. Adams, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty. I mean guilty.
Now, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you're guilty?
I'm guilty.
Mr. Adams, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. On page 1, under the paragraph that is titled Punishment Range, one box is text. It states that this is a Class B misdemeanor. The range of punishment is confinement in jail for a term not to exceed 180 days and a fine not to exceed $2,000 or both such confinement and fine. Do you understand the range of punishment?
Yes, sir.
And on page 2 of the same document, under the paragraph that is titled waivers, there's one box that's checked, and that box is guilty. And on the line next to that box, there are initials. Did you initial this document?
Yes.
And on the same document, on the next paragraph that is titled Discovery Admonishment, on the line that states, I do not request discovery of the evidence. I waive my right to request discovery in this case and choose to enter a plea of guilty or no contest. Are these your initials on this line?
Yes.
And on page 3 of the same document, there is a signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, there's a signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
There are also 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you are waiving your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, prior to signing an initial, Mr. Adams, the state, well, I mean not the state, but the court explained to you your rights as a defendant in a criminal case. The court informed you that as a defendant, you had 3 options. 1 was to hire an attorney. 2 was to, if you did not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request a court-appointed attorney to represent you, or 3, you may represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And after the court fully explained to you your rights as a defendant without an attorney, you told the court that you wanted to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then the court read to you the waiver of counsel, the waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney that is written rather, in State's Exhibit number 1, below the paragraph that is titled waivers. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did you have an opportunity to review the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you review the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you reviewed?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Adams, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State's Exhibit number 1 is a document that have your initials on page 2 and your signature on page 3. The state would like to use this document as evidence against you in this case. Is it all right for the state to use this document as evidence against you in your case?
Yes, sir.
Without objection, state's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Adams, is there any evidence that you are currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, sir.
Mr. Adams, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of guilty and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it's for 5 days credit for time served, tax and retire of the court cost.
Mr. Adams, state is offering that you serve 5 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you've already served 5 days in jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case is $327, but the amount of time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Mr. Adams, do you understand what you've been charged? Do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Adams, please, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you've entered into with the state. Please follow the bailiff and have a blessed day.
All right, you too.